Hello students. Today we will study Ampere circuital law. Actually, according to the syllabus we are going and the syllabus is reduced, I have explained the magnetic field due to straight wire, due to current carrying loop, and a few numericals we have solved. And today we will study the Ampere circuital law and derivation of Ampere circuital law, its a statement and a derivation of magnetic field. Actually, with the help of Ampere circuital law, we can find out magnetic field of any system very easily. And according to our syllabus, we will find out the magnetic field of straight wire and solenoid along with the toroid with the help of Ampere circuital law. So first of all, let us study what is Ampere circuital law. Ampere's circuital law. What is Ampere circuital law? Listen the statement. The line integration of magnetic field is mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. Try to understand. The line integration of magnetic field is mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. Okay, whatever the shape of the circuit, the line integration of magnetic field is mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. You have to understand what is line integration. Actually, suppose this is a circular loop. Then if we take an element dl of the loop, then if we add this loop, this element for entire loop, means such type of elements if we add, then we will get integration of dl. This is line integration, means we are adding on the line only, on the circumference. This is line integration, and the line integration is equal to the length. Length is 2 pi r. This is 2 pi r, where r is the radius. Clear? Now suppose if we are doing surface integration, then this is the surface bounded by this circumference, and if we take one element ds of the surface, a small area, then integration of ds is surface integration. Is it clear? Then we will get this area. This area is a, and this area is area of the circle pi r square. This is called line integration. This is called surface integration. Okay. Then the line integration means what? Adding on the line. Line integration means what? Adding on the line. Then we are taking an example. Suppose current is flowing in the straight wire, and the current flowing is I. This is the current flowing in the wire, and we have to find out the magnetic field at any point here at distance small r from the wire. This is perpendicular distance from the wire. Then the magnetic field around the straight wire, we know it is a circular loop, because if we have to find out magnetic field around the straight wire, then along the direction of current we will place our thumb. Then thumb in the direction of current, fingers around the straight wire is moving like this, and this is circular loop. Then magnetic field around the loop at distance r will be like this. So this is magnetic field. What is this? This is direction of magnetic field. Clear? Then this law states that the line integration of magnetic field, we are integrating magnetic field on this line. Then we are adding magnetic field on this line, this loop. Then line integration of what? Line integration of magnetic field. This is integration of dl is line integration of what? Magnetic field is equal to mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. In this circuit is a straight wire. In this circuit the current is flowing I. Then always the line integration of magnetic field will be mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. Actually this is closed integration. For closed integration we make symbol like this. This is representing that closed integration. Line integration closed. Clear? Then line integration of magnetic field is equal to mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. This is the statement of Ampere circuital law. I am repeating it again. The line integration of what? Magnetic field around the circuit is mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. This is the statement. Now we will prove this. Then we are starting the derivation of this statement or proof of this statement. the line integration of magnetic field. Okay, what is magnetic field at a point P at distance small r from the wire? We know that the magnetic field is mu naught I upon 2 pi r. Actually, the magnetic field due to straight wire is B is equals to mu naught by 4 pi mu naught I by 4 pi r sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2. This is magnetic field due to straight wire. But for the long wire, infinite length of the wire near the center, I have explained you that it is mu naught I by 2 pi r. Clear? Then this is mu naught I by 2 pi r. Okay? Then the line integration of magnetic field BDL closed integration is equals to mu naught, and this is dl. This is my value of B, mu naught I by 2 pi r. This is the value of B, mu naught I by 2 pi r, and this is dl. Clear? Then integration of BDL, this term is equal to mu naught I upon 2 pi r integration of dl. So which line we are integrating? We are taking element on this line dl. Then we will get the circumference of the loop, and which is radius r, which is 2 pi r. This length is 2 pi r. Then closed integration of BDL is equals to mu naught I upon 2 pi r into integration of dl is 2 pi r cancel. What you are getting? Integration of BDL is equals to mu naught I only. This is the proof of Ampere-Circuital law. Now you got what is Ampere-Circuital law? The line integration of magnetic field is mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. Clear? So this is Ampere-Circuital law. Now we will study solenoid. What is solenoid? Solenoid is a non-conducting core wounded by large number of wire is called solenoid. Solenoid is a non-conducting core wounded a copper wire of large number of turns is called solenoid. Solenoid is consist of non-conducting core. This core is this cylindrical core, hollow core is non-conducting, and a wire is wrapped. It is wounded over the non-conducting core. This is called solenoid. You have already studied in class 10 that this is solenoid. Clear? Means suppose this is positive, this is negative. Then this will become a bar magnet. Bar magnet which produces magnetic field. Bar magnet, north pole, south pole. Then north pole and south pole will be produced over here. Then this is called solenoid. Now we have to find out the magnetic field due to a solenoid. Then consider this diagram. Suppose these dots and these cross are representing the wire. Dot inwards, cross outwards. Dot inwards, cross outwards. If we wrap the wire like this, inwards, outwards, inwards, outwards, inwards, outwards. Above the solenoid, above this core, this is dot. Dot means inward. Actually, in the books, dot means outward, cross means inwards. Then cross means inward, dot means outwards. Cross means inward. Then below the core, it is representing that wire is moving inside, and above it is coming outside. Then this is like this. Is it clear? Then this is a bar magnet. These dots are representing wire is towards you, cross inside to the board. Then this is like this. Clear? Then we have to find out the magnetic field. Okay, this is the axis of the solenoid. For this, we can imagine a closed loop. like this. We can imagine a closed loop. We are taking this closed loop. Clear? This rectangular closed loop is A, B, C, D. Is it clear to you? This rectangular loop is, we can take the, this is imaginary loop, we are just imagining. So this imaginary loop we can take anywhere, and this is imaginary loop, this is rectangular imaginary loop. Then this is, the magnetic fields are like this. This is north pole, suppose this is south pole. Then the magnetic field will emerge from the north pole. It is moving like this and coming to south pole, and then inside the magnet, what is the direction of magnetic field? From south to north. Inside the magnet, it is, since the solenoid is behaving like a bar magnet, therefore the direction of magnetic field is like this. Inside the magnet from south to north, outside from north to south. Clear? Then one more thing, let the number of turns per unit length is small n. What is small n? Number of turns per unit length. What is small n? Number of turns per unit length. And this length dx, suppose this is x. Then how many numbers are here? For unit length, the number of turn is small n. For x length, what is the number of turn? Nx. Is it clear? Is it clear? The number of turn per unit length is small n. The number of turn on the length x is nx. Okay. Suppose the current in one loop is I. Current in one loop is I. For one turn, current is I. For nx turn, current is nxi. Then what is total current inside between this D and C? What is the total current? nxi. Again listen. The current in one loop is I. Clear? Let the number of turn in 1 meter, 1 centimeter means 1 unit length. The number of turn per unit length is small n. Then the number of turn in the length x is nx. Current flowing in one loop is I. Current flowing in nx loop is nxi. Then total current is nxi. Total current is nxi. Now I am rubbing this diagram to explain you what is Ampere circuital law. The closed integration from A, B, C, D. A to B, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. A, B, C, D, A. This is closed integration, means we have to integrate for this loop. Closed integration. For what? Magnetic field. dl. Clear? Actually, this is dot product. This is dot product. Magnetic field is vector quantity, dl is also vector quantity. This is dot product. Then, now expand this. A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. A to B, B to C, A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. So we can write it like this. Integration from A to B, B dot dl, B dot dl, plus integration from A to B, then B to C, B to C, B dot dl, plus integration from B to C, C to D, C to D, B dot dl, plus integration from D to A, D to A, B dot dl. Is it clear? We have written this like this: A, B, C, D, A, closed integration, or from A to B, B to C, C to D, D to A. We have written like this. And all these are dot product. Dot product means what? A dot B is equals to AB cos theta. Then B dot DL is equals to B DL cos theta. So when we are moving from A to B, then what is the element? Element is DL. This is the element. Clear? And magnetic field you can see from north to south, parallel to this line. Magnetic field parallel to this line. Then the angle between DL and B is 0. Angle between DL and B is 0. Then here theta is 0. For this B to C, this is DL. And magnetic field is perpendicular to this line. Magnetic field, if we consider perpendicular, theta is 90 degree. from C to D, again this is dl and this is direction of magnetic field, theta is 0. From D to A, again theta is 90 degree. Okay, from D to A theta 90, from B to C theta 90, from A to B theta 0, from C to D theta 0. Then when we will write this BDL cos from A to B cos 0, we will get it. From B to C BDL cos theta is 90 degree, cos 90 is 0, then this term will become 0. From B to C it will become 0. Clear? From B to C it will become 0 because theta is 90 degree. B dl cos theta cos 90 is 0. Similarly D to A it is also 0 because theta is 90 degree. D to A this is also 0. Then only we will get from A to B and C to D. Since A to B is far away from the solenoid, we have taken this loop and this is the solenoid and it is far away from the solenoid. Then magnetic field far away from the solenoid is negligible. Then this is also 0 because this is negligible. Then we have only from C to D. Okay, then I am writing only C to D. This term is 0 because theta is 90 degree. Again you can see magnetic field is like this. So like this from north pole to south pole. Then here from A to B theta is 0 because this is the direction of magnetic field and this is the direction of dl. dl and magnetic field are in the same direction. But for this line magnetic field is like this and dl are like this. dl is like this. Then theta is 90 degree. For this also theta is 90 degree. For this theta is 0. Okay, then I am writing only when we will integrate, this term will become 0, this term will become 0, this term is negligible, only we will get from C to D. Then integration from C to D, B dl cos 0, this is cos 0, theta is B dl cos 0 is equal to C to D is equals to mu naught I dash. This is Ampere's circuital law. What is Ampere's circuital law? The line integration of magnetic field is equal to mu naught times total current flowing in the circuit. The total current from C to D is I dash because I is current flowing only in one loop, one turn. Then total current is I dash. Now substitute this value. Cos 0 is 1. B dl. Integration of dl from B to D. B to D. When we will integrate it from B to D, this dl, we will get x. Then integration of dl is x. B outside, integration of dl from B to C is equals to mu naught. Okay, I dash is current. The number of turn per unit length is small n. For the number of turn for the length x is nx. Current flowing in one loop is I. Then current flowing in nx loop is nx I. This is the total current I dash. Then for I dash we will write nxi. Then write nxi. Then we will get mu naught n x I. Okay, and integration from B to C, integration of dl is x. Then bx is equals to mu naught n x I. X cancel. B is equals to mu naught Ni. This is the magnetic field on the axis of the solenoid. Is it clear? Thank you so much.